A voice note about you has been shared by your brother. The content is shocking. Archangel Michael says, a wave of betrayal has already been sent into motion, and the storm is beginning to unfold behind your back. Your brother has shared something through a voice note that was never meant for you to hear. What was once hidden in whispers has now turned into recordings being forwarded like wildfire. The person who received it first wasn't supposed to play it out loud. But the truth has a strange way of revealing itself when the air becomes heavy with secrets. You walked into the room at the exact second the voice echoed your name with a cruel twist. It stopped your heart for a moment because it didn't sound like a stranger, it was him. Type Amen to get blessing 333. The voice was filled with calm hatred, not rage but planned humiliation. He laughed as he spoke about you, telling someone things that didn't belong to them. He described your habits, your past, and made comments that were twisted just enough to sound like the truth. The one you grew up with, the one who once defended you, was now spreading fire behind your back. He talked about your relationships as if they were entertainment. He told stories that were stitched with lies, so carefully crafted that it sounded believable to someone who didn't know better. He revealed personal things about your finances, your pain, and your inner fears. And the worst part, he didn't flinch while saying it. Type Amen to get blessing 444. Someone saved that voice note. Not to protect you, but to use it as leverage. They sent it to another person, and then another, until it reached someone who cared enough to bring it to you. The moment your ears caught it, your heart shattered into quiet pieces. The betrayal wasn't loud, it was chillingly quiet. The kind that seeps into your bones and makes you question every memory you shared with him. Why now? Why this way? It didn't matter. The damage was already spinning like a thread around your reputation. Type Amen to get blessing 555. The person who played it back to you couldn't meet your eyes. They paused after it ended and whispered, I think you needed to hear this. Inside that recording, your brother used phrases only someone very close would know. He didn't just expose details, he pierced your dignity. He told someone how you broke down one night last winter. How you confided in him after that terrible week, how you trusted him to keep that moment sacred. But instead, he used it as content for conversation. As if your tears were some sort of joke to him now. Type Amen to get blessing 777. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. The voice in that note kept laughing. It spoke about your job and how you were barely holding on. It mocked your decisions and planted doubts about your future. And then it shifted tone, as if he enjoyed sharing more and more. Archangel Michael says, this betrayal carries consequences that your brother has underestimated. It has opened a divine investigation into the truth behind why he recorded that voice note in the first place. He is trying to gain sympathy from others by stepping on your wounds. Type Amen to get blessing 888. He mentioned your name alongside someone who used to hate you. Yes, that person, someone you once distanced yourself from, he reconnected with them in secret. Now they're working together to blur the lines between truth and destruction. And they think you still have no clue. The plan is layered like a wall of smoke. Each statement in that voice note has been designed to plant seeds of doubt in the minds of people who still respect you. They want to isolate you emotionally. Make you feel like you have no one left to trust. Type Amen to get blessing 999. What your brother didn't know is that spiritual eyes are watching this unfold. He may have erased the note from his phone, but not before it was copied. A close friend of his has forwarded it secretly, hoping it reaches the right person who can help you. You're not alone in this. Archangel Michael says, the time of hidden mouths is over. Voices will rise in your defense, even from places you least expect. You are not falling apart, you are being reborn through revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. The people who heard the voice note are now seeing the truth behind the act. They see how calm you've remained through it all. And that silence is becoming louder than his words. They are starting to wonder what drove him to become so cold. One person who listened to the recording decided to reply to him. But they didn't insult him, they simply asked why he sounded so jealous. And in that silence, the guilt began to creep into his bones. He knows he's gone too far, but pride won't let him admit it. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. In that voice note, your brother lied about a conversation you never had. He pretended that you said something hurtful about a family member. But the person he was talking to knows your character. They didn't believe it. So now, his plan is unraveling. Bit by bit, his own circle is questioning him. They're replaying the note and catching the inconsistencies. The cracks are showing, and soon the whole wall will collapse. Type Amen to get blessing 1555. He has been feeding false stories to make himself look like the victim. But what he didn't realize was that people are waking up. The more he talks, the more his desperation leaks through. And those who once trusted him are slowly stepping away. One person from your past, someone who once kept their distance, is planning to reach out to you. They heard the voice note and felt something wasn't right. Your name in his mouth didn't match the truth they remembered. They want to hear your side now. Type Amen to get blessing 1616. This entire situation is unlocking a doorway to your spiritual awakening. You are about to rise from this betrayal stronger, more aware, and protected. Because now you know who has been working against you in silence. And that knowledge is your sword. There is an energy shift coming to your life soon. The lies will no longer be hidden in darkness. Your name will be spoken with honor again. Because the angels are cleaning the air around you. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. A screenshot of the voice note's description is being passed around. The one who received it also has the name of who sent it. And that evidence is going to come forward when you need it the most. You will not even have to ask, it will arrive at the right time. Your brother didn't just send a voice note. He lit a match and stood back to watch the fire. But he didn't know that the flame would crawl backward. Back toward the hand that struck it first. Type Amen to get blessing 1818. Someone in your family has listened to that message without telling you. They've gone silent, unsure of which side to stand on. But very soon, their heart will guide them to step into the light. You will feel who is real. Archangel Michael says, forgiveness is holy, but truth must be seen first. This was not a mistake. This was a calculated move made by someone with a shadow in their heart. Type Amen to get blessing 1919. But what they forgot is that you have been chosen for something higher. And every attempt to destroy you will now become fuel for your elevation. Your spirit has been cleansed through suffering. And now, a new version of you is rising. Do not fear the echo of the voice note. Let it play. Let them listen. Let them decide. The truth has already chosen sides. And it stands firmly with you. Type Amen to get blessing 2020. The person who recorded that note is feeling a strange unease lately. Things are not going as planned for him anymore. His energy is being blocked at every step. Because karma is real, and it's moving fast. You will soon receive a message. Not from him, but from someone who used to follow his lies. They want to apologize. They want to make it right. Type Amen to get blessing 2222. You'll begin to notice that the circle around him is shrinking. People are stepping back quietly, but they are stepping back for good. He is about to learn the lesson of isolation. The same isolation he tried to push you into. This voice note was not your downfall. It was the divine alarm to reveal the betrayer in your bloodline. Now that it's done, healing will begin. Your name will be lifted and your strength returned. Type Amen to get blessing 232. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. Your silence is not weakness. It is the calm before the thunder that will clear the air. Every word he spoke will now work in your favor. And every person he fooled will see the truth. Walk forward without fear. Let them talk. Let the voice note travel. Because light has already begun to expose darkness. And your protection is sealed by divine force. Type Amen to get blessing 2424. One of the most haunting parts of the voice note was not the words, it was the tone. The sharp smirk hidden in his voice, the quiet delight as he tore you apart, piece by piece. There was no hesitation, no shame, only the cold precision of someone who had planned what to say for days. But what he didn't anticipate was that the spiritual realm was recording, too. He believed only human ears would hear him, but divine ears were present. The moment his tongue moved with betrayal, the angels began writing. Every syllable became a note in the book of justice. Type Amen to get blessing 2525. People who received the voice note are beginning to distance themselves from him. They see that if he could speak like that about his own blood, they could be next. They don't want to be caught in the web of someone so bitter and cunning. He's becoming a name they delete quietly. You're not the one being questioned anymore. Now all eyes are shifting to him. And with each day, someone else removes him from their trust circle. He will soon find himself surrounded by walls with no exits. Type Amen to get blessing 2626. You may feel the pain right now. It's deep, sharp, and personal. But that pain is unlocking a strength in you that's been dormant. A version of you is emerging that doesn't break when whispered about. You are learning to breathe through betrayal. You are walking through shadows and becoming the light. And soon, you will stand in places where your name is honored again. Not because you fought back, but because truth stood with you. Type Amen to get blessing 2727. The angels are moving people into your life who are loyal. Real ones. People who don't believe rumors, people who ask you instead of assuming. They will stand with you, even when the storm still swirls. Archangel Michael says, the sword of truth is already slicing through every web of lies. Even the people he tried to turn against you are secretly ashamed. Some of them are trying to figure out how to come back and say sorry. Type Amen to get blessing 2828. There will be a moment soon when he is confronted. Face to face, not through screens or messages. Someone is going to ask him why he did it. And he won't have the words. Because deep down, the reason was envy. He's watched your growth and couldn't accept it. He felt you were getting too far ahead of him. So he tried to bring you back down with his words. Type Amen to get blessing 2929. But destiny cannot be stopped by gossip. You were born for more, and this voice note only proves that light always irritates darkness. He tried to reduce you to a scandal. But heaven is about to lift you into a testimony. People who heard it are realizing that his words say more about him than they do about you. They hear the bitterness. They feel the resentment. They sense the manipulation. Type Amen to get blessing 3030. Now someone from your extended family is whispering to another person, saying, "There's something wrong with him lately." They noticed his change. They noticed his obsession with your name. And now, they're beginning to wonder what made him so hostile. More eyes are opening. More hearts are shifting toward your side. It may not be loud, but it's real. The tide is turning. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. Someone who has influence is going to take your side. They will speak up, not with fire, but with facts. And their voice will silence the noise around you. Because truth doesn't scream, it stands firm. You may not even need to defend yourself. Let your peace be your proof. Let your actions tell your story. Because they will carry weight beyond his voice note. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. He thinks he still controls the narrative. But a message is being prepared right now, one that will disarm his entire effort. He will receive it soon, and it will shake him. Because it won't come from you, it will come from someone he trusted. His alliances are falling apart. His shield of deception is cracking. And every person who supported his story is about to see the truth. Not because you said a word, but because heaven allowed it. Type Amen to get blessing 3333. There's a copy of the voice note that has reached someone powerful. They are reviewing it in silence. Not for gossip, but for evidence. Because what he said could have consequences greater than he realized. This person is deciding whether to confront him directly. They're weighing their response. But you don't need to worry, they are on your side. They know lies when they hear them. Type Amen to get blessing 3434. One person who once doubted you now wants to meet. They are sorry for the way they looked at you when the rumors first reached them. They heard the note, and it broke their heart. They realized they were wrong. And now they're coming back, not just to apologize, but to support. You'll feel their sincerity. You'll see how deeply this changed their perception. And you'll know that you were never truly alone. Type Amen to get blessing 3535. The voice note your brother sent may have reached ears. But now, those ears are passing your truth forward. Like a river that starts slow and then turns into a flood. Your vindication is flowing. There will be a gathering soon. An unexpected one. And someone will bring it up. They will speak boldly about the voice note and how wrong it was. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. It will not be your doing, but it will be your justice. Because heaven fights for those who are falsely attacked. And right now, your defense is being written in silence. The same voice that tried to break you will be the one that lifts you. Not because it was true, but because it revealed the enemy. You now know who he is. And knowledge is your first weapon. Type Amen to get blessing 3737. You are stepping into a new season of clarity. No more pretending. No more confusion. You see who is real. Archangel Michael says, what has been exposed cannot be buried again. Let it stay in the light. Let the world hear what he said. Because every syllable he spoke will now work for your good. Type Amen to get blessing 3838. This is not the end, it's the beginning. The truth has begun to set you free. And the pain you felt is becoming the power you carry. Now watch how your life rises from this. There's someone else who just heard the voice note for the first time. They couldn't believe what they were listening to. They replayed it multiple times, hoping they misunderstood, but the words were crystal clear. It shocked them not just because of what was said, but who said it. They looked up to your brother. They thought he was loyal, someone trustworthy. Now they're questioning everything they ever believed about him. Type Amen to get blessing 3939. The atmosphere around you is changing. Spiritual justice is being activated in layers. What was once hidden is now surfacing with intensity. Even those who tried to protect your brother are being forced to confront his actions. There is a new silence coming from him lately. He's no longer loud or confident like before. Because the voices that once supported him are vanishing. And the echo of his own words is haunting him now. Type Amen to get blessing 4040. Someone close to him is now choosing to walk away. They feel ashamed to be associated with someone who could do that to family. They feel like they've been deceived. That shift is causing ripples in his emotional world. He never thought it would go this far. But now, the damage is beyond control. He has underestimated how much people care about you. He thought his words would define you, but they're defining him. Type Amen to get blessing 4141. One of the people he sent the voice note to is deeply regretful. They're planning to come to you directly. They want to confess their part in it. They want to explain how they were pulled into it by manipulation. You will hear their apology soon. You will see their discomfort. But also their sincerity. They want to help heal the damage that's been done. Type Amen to get blessing 4242. This is bigger than just a voice note. It's about breaking a generational cycle of silent betrayal. The kind that eats away at families quietly, from within. But no more. The chain ends here. You are being spiritually upgraded through this pain. You're not meant to stay where you were. This betrayal was the price of your elevation. Now the divine winds are shifting everything in your favor. Type Amen to get blessing 4343. People who used to doubt your strength are starting to admire it. They see how you've handled this storm. Not with revenge, not with noise, but with powerful grace. And that grace is speaking louder than any voice note ever could. Someone who has been silent for a long time is preparing to defend you. They have more influence than you know. Their voice will bring clarity to many. When they speak, truth will echo through the room. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. You are not going to chase people to prove your innocence. You don't need to beg anyone to believe you. Your energy is rising above it all. And people are naturally being drawn to your truth. What was meant to humiliate you is now elevating you. What was sent to wound you is now fueling your breakthrough. The trap has reversed. And the liar is now standing in the fire he started. Type Amen to get blessing 4545. Soon, he will feel the weight of everything he tried to escape. The attention he wanted is now coming, but not in the way he hoped. It's coming with questions, cold shoulders, and uncomfortable silence. And it will follow him for a long time. You, on the other hand, are walking into restoration. People are seeing your light again. They are remembering your truth. And they are standing with you quietly but firmly. Type Amen to get blessing 4646. Someone you thought forgot you is praying for you now. They saw your name being dragged and couldn't sit quietly. They may not speak loudly, but their support will reach you soon. And it will bring healing. This pain has served a purpose. It removed the false ones from your circle. It highlighted the ones who were clapping when you fell. Now you know where to build next. Type Amen to get blessing 4747. The angels have recorded everything. Not just what he said, but who listened, who forwarded, and who stayed silent. Heaven's court is active. And decisions are being made in your favor. Archangel Michael says, the sword of divine clarity has split through the illusions. No one can hide behind lies anymore. This season belongs to truth. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. People will begin to come to you, slowly, one by one. Some to apologize. Some to confess. And some to ask for a second chance. But you will feel who is real. You will feel who watched and stayed silent. You will choose wisely. Because wisdom is now your gift. Type Amen to get blessing 4949. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You're about to be vindicated publicly. Not through drama, but through undeniable shift. Your work, your presence, your elevation, it will speak louder than the voice note. And they will realize the truth in silence. You were never meant to be small. And that's what he couldn't accept. So he tried to shrink you with his mouth. But what he didn't know is, your voice is stronger than his whisper. Type Amen to get blessing 5050. Let the truth continue to spread. Let people hear. Let them talk. Because every time they replay that voice note, they hear one thing: jealousy. You are above it. You are beyond it. You are rising because of it. And nothing can stop what's coming for you. Type Amen to get blessing 5151. This is your time. The betrayal was real, but so is the breakthrough. And you're walking into it with more power than you've ever known.